What's going on, guys? Nick Foy here, the founder of AskNickFoy.com, and today's video is very exciting for me to make because I'm going to be laying out a step-by-step plan for complete beginners to follow to help you get started with your first online business, as this is something that I believe will change your life and really open up your eyes to the power of the internet. So right now I'm running an online business that comprises several different websites and different niches where I, blog about a lot of different topics. I make YouTube videos, educational content to help people out based on whatever subject it is that website's about that people come to. So for example, one of my first businesses that I got started building online was a golf website. So in high school, I got really good at golf. Won several tournaments. I was shooting scores under par. I wasn't good enough to make it to Division I to play, at the high level of college, and I wasn't going to make it to the PGA Tour. So I ended up going to business school, but I decided to share my knowledge and love for the game by starting this golf website. So once that got started, I was a complete beginner, had no idea how to build a website. So I started watching a bunch of tutorials, taught myself how to create a WordPress website, and it actually wasn't that difficult at all. Once I watched a few videos, it was easy to follow the step-by-steps, and before you know it, I had my first golf website set up, and I started playing around, picking a theme out for it and working on design. So I was able to teach myself some web design skills, and eventually I had a functional looking website that I began publishing blog posts to. So what I want to recommend first for those of you that are brand new, that have no idea, how to build a website and you've never thought of making a website before, but it's one of those essential foundational steps that you're going to need for your online business. It's, the place people can go to learn about you, your company, your brand, your business, your product, whatever it is that you're doing online. Your website's going to be that home where they can really learn about you and your product, and that'll then turn visitors into customers. So if you head over here to my channel, Ask Nick Foy, or if you search Nick Foy TV, that's the name of my channel. You can go in here to videos, and I just published a step-by-step tutorial called How to Create a WordPress Website from Scratch in 1 hour. And as you can see here, it's an hour and 12-minute video where it will show you step-by-step how to, set up a website. Everything we cover, purchasing the domain name URL, what website URL you want to be for your website. It talks about hosting, picking out a hosting plan so that your website can actually be live and have its own space on the internet. And then we show you how to use WordPress, which is the software that you actually use to customize and build out your website. So check out this tutorial. It's a brand new one that I just published. I've also got my main one that I published about a year ago.
All right, once you've logged into your WordPress
tons of
dashboard,
views. It's got over 11,000 views, almost 12,000 views that I published 8 months ago. It's called WordPress Tutorial for Beginners, The Ultimate Guide 2017. And again, it's about an hour and 3 minutes of video. So those two videos, if you watch both of them, they both cover a lot of the same stuff. There are two different websites that I set up at two different times. I walked you guys step by step through each of those websites, how I set them up, and that's going to help you get started setting up your first website. So that was step one. I set up a website. Then I needed to set up social media accounts. So I got active on Instagram and YouTube. I started to publish a couple YouTube videos here and there, but there's so many other channels out there that publish golf videos. And I was at college, so I didn't have the resources necessarily to film golf videos. So Instagram was my main hub. So if you go to instagram.com/golfpracticeguides, I'll go ahead and pull up my Instagram account for you guys to see. So recently I had about 28,000 followers, and now it looks like I just dripped back below that. So I've not been very active in a long time on Instagram. My new strategy has been focusing on Pinterest, which we're going to get into shortly. But Instagram was where I very first started on social media. So I've been publishing, 620 posts over the last couple years. I typically post once or twice a day, and my followers obviously took off. It started out slow for the first year, but in year 2, it really took off. It hit 10K, 15, 20, 25, got almost all the way up to 30,000. And then by the time that happened, I was starting to transition into other platforms. Snapchat was becoming big, Pinterest was becoming big. So I've kind of laid off Instagram, but it's still sending traffic to my website every month due to the link in the profile bio. So that was, the next step after creating a website was to get my website out there by promoting it on social media. So you've got Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat. You even have YouTube if you want to count that as social media. There's kind of a difference between social media and search engines, which we're going to talk about briefly. So your social media accounts are basically your Twitter, your Facebook, and probably your Snapchat. Search engines, on the other hand, this is more like Google. So people go onto Google to search different things, and then it pulls up articles, or they go onto YouTube and they search questions, how-to tutorials, things like that. And then YouTube will pull up helpful informational videos for you. And then the same thing with Pinterest. So Pinterest I also classify as a search engine. People go on there, they type in things in the search bar, and they find pins related to whatever they're searching for. So these are your search engines where you can search things. Social media is more platforms you hang out where people post updates about their daily lives that you can read, either as a Facebook post or a tweet or a Snapchat. So that's kind of the difference there. So create the website first by watching those tutorials, then create social media accounts, and then make sure you're getting onto search engines. So set up a YouTube account and a Pinterest account. So Pinterest has been game changer. I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of the analytics. So this is for my golf brand. At one time I was getting seen, by 287,000 people per month. So over 250,000 monthly viewers were checking out my Pinterest pins, and that was driving tons of traffic to my website. Now, like I said, lately I've been focusing on other brands. So I've started building out my Under 30 Wealth brand more, which has to do with real estate investing and wealth building. And I've kind of started to neglect Pinterest because there's so many different parts of online business that it's going to get overwhelming trying to do it all yourself. So I've now kind of laid off my golf brand, not really focused on Instagram a whole lot, not really focused on Pinterest. I'm putting a lot of my time into my Under 30 Wealth brand. So we've had a drop off, in pins and traffic. So what I need to do now, though, probably is hire a social media manager who can post every day for me on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook. That way I can just focus on creating content for my YouTube channel, my training courses, and other aspects of my online business. That way I'm not trying to do it all myself, but I've kind of just been neglecting, going out there and seeking additional help and adding employees and independent contractors to my business. So that's the next step I'm going to be working towards, is getting some more help so that I can keep these numbers growing instead of declining because I've been neglecting it. So this is, huge when you've got 200 and some thousand people per month seeing your content on Pinterest. That's helped drive lots of traffic to my website in addition to, like I said, Instagram and Google. Google's also been a good search engine. So, if somebody was to type in high school golf practice plan, so let's say it's a high school kid trying to find a golf practice plan, my website, golfpracticeguides.com, comes up very first, number one on Google. So, this is a term people are typing into Google. My website comes up first. They click on it, and that sends them to my website where they can read about, the high school golf practice plan. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up because we're going to come back into it in a minute. I'm trying not to jump all around on you guys, but showing you kind of live examples while going through the bullet points on this slide. So recapping the steps again, what I did to, build a website to thousands of dollars per month in income was first I had to create that website. So I've already shared resources, my YouTube videos you can go watch to help you build your website. Then we've talked about the social media platforms that I grew. So I grew my Instagram account to almost 30,000 followers. Now I grew my Pinterest account to getting seen by, almost 300,000 people per month. And then I've got into the search engines so that my website is ranking on Google. I've got a YouTube channel for my golf brand, but it's not very active. It is more active in my other brands, Ask Nick Foy and Under 30 Wealth. And then I've been using Pinterest for all of my different brands, sending lots of traffic back to all my websites as well. So once you get all this traffic, coming back to your website, the next step is converting them into either customers or email subscribers. So let's drop down here to slide number 2. So website, social media, that gets you lots of traffic. The next step is to convert them to your email list. So I use an email company called ConvertKit. If you go to asknickfoy.com/ConvertKit, you can learn more about them. But they're just an email service provider that basically, you create email opt-in forms. You can set up newsletter sequences here. So we've got opt-in forms here, newsletter sequences here, and then one-time emails that are called broadcast emails. And then you've got the subscribers tab, which is where you can see all your subscribers. So right now, today, I've gotten 9 new subscribers to my email community so far, 82 in the last 7 days, 441 in the past month, and now I'm up to 2,612 email subscribers. And this doesn't count, the 1,000 or so that have probably unsubscribed from my email list over time just because, they got tired of getting my emails or, for whatever other reason. Maybe they opted in to get a free download, a free ebook that I was offering in exchange for their email. And then eventually they opted out because they didn't want to be part of my list. They just wanted that free ebook. So at one point, back in June, from June 8th to July 8th, there was a 1-month span there where I hit 535 subscribers over that 30-day period. So that was one of the first times that I crossed over getting 500 subscribers in a 30-day period. For a while, I was averaging 100 subscribers per month. Then it got up to 200. And then all of a sudden, when my Pinterest traffic started shooting off, that helped jump me up to over 500 monthly email subscribers. So all these subscribers then that join your email list, then you've got this sequence that you want to have set up. So your email sequence, it's basically a newsletter series. So I'll go ahead and click into it to show you what it looks like. And I've got, like I said, a free course on ConvertKit. So in a little bit, we're going to get into some of those resources, but it'll show you exactly how to use ConvertKit. Or if you look around my YouTube channel, I've got lots of videos, training videos on ConvertKit. So scrolling down here to the golf newsletter. So I've created multiple different golf newsletters that I've offered people to subscribe to. So for example, this one's 118 days. It's 48 emails long. So I've pre-written out 48 different emails, as you can see as I scroll down. So I've got a long list, 48 different emails. And if I send them, let's say 1 per week, that would cover almost a year of content. If you think about 52 weeks in a year, I've got 48 emails, about 1 per week. That would last about 1 year. So when somebody first subscribes through an opt-in form that I would create and put on my website to capture them, once they subscribe, they would get automatically enrolled into my email newsletter. So they get a welcome email saying, "Welcome to Golf Practice Guides." It tells them a little bit about my brand, what they can expect in the future. It gives them some resources. And then you can set up, how frequent you want your next emails to come. So the first week, I typically send them several emails. That way they can get used to hearing from me each day, and we can start building that relationship, them reading my helpful tips. And then eventually, right around here on day 6, day 7, I start pitching a product. Now that I've had several days to, really get to know them, have them get used to hearing from me by me popping up in their email inbox every day. So then I go ahead and send them a little pitch trying to sell my courses. And then I give them a follow-up email the next day offering them a 20% off coupon if they didn't take action the first day, trying to get them to take action the second day. And that's actually been helping and working for me as I've been getting, a lot of people using that coupon lately that I just added into my newsletter about a month ago to test it out. So that was a good addition to this newsletter. So the end case here is they're going to go through your entire newsletter. At some point along the line, you hope that they buy from you and they become a customer so that you can convert them from a website visitor into an email list subscriber. Then you convert them from an email subscriber into a paying customer. So that email newsletter is kind of that chain that warms them up to your product and eventually builds enough trust up that they, want to buy from you. So every email you write, it can just be, helpful tips. And then at the bottom somewhere, ideally, you want to try to link to a product. So here I might give them 5 putting tips. And then when they get done, I'll say, learn more about my academy that's going to help you with putting. Learn more about our practice plans. Here's an online course, a putting course. So that's when I start pitching my product at the end of the email. But if you want, you can stick it in at the top too, because there's going to be some people who don't read through your entire email. So moving back here to recap, again, we created a website, we created social media accounts, we started getting traffic to our website. Once they were on our website, we had opt-in forms placed on our website. So when you scroll down here into my blog post, here's an email opt-in form where I offer some sort of free incentive, like this golf skills assessment test. They enter their name, their email address, they click start the challenge button. That gets them an automatic download copy of the skills assessment that I'm offering, and then that subscribes them to my email list. Once they're on my email list, they get automatically enrolled into my email newsletter, so I can begin communicating with them on autopilot because I've already pre-written all those emails and set up when I want them to be sent out. So they're going to get those automatic series of emails to build trust with them, and then those emails are going to pitch them a product or service. So that's where we get into conversion rates, tracking how many people convert and actually buy your product versus how many people are actually on your list. So an ideal conversion rate is 1 to 2%. Sometimes you can get higher than that. So for example, if I've got 500 people joining my email list every month, that should be at least 5 new customers per month that are buying from me. So if I'm selling a $50 product or a $100 product, then 5 new people per month, that's going to be an extra $250 to $500. And then you've got all these existing people on your list that are also still getting emails from you every month, and they may end up buying, in month 2, month 3, month 4, somewhere longer down the sales funnel. They may not buy right away when they first join your email list. So you're going to have a combination of new subscribers that just came on in the last 30 days. They might buy from you initially. And then you've got existing subscribers who keep getting your emails over a long period of time, and they may eventually buy from you as well. Everybody's purchase cycle is different. Some people buy right away. Other people need time to think and research it out and really get to know somebody or a product before they purchase. So the overall theme here is you want to get about a 1 to 2% conversion ratio. So 2,600 people on my email list, if we multiply that by 2%, that's about 52 sales per month is what I would be having, what I would have to get in order to convert at a 2% conversion rate. And right now, that's typically I'm seeing anywhere from 30 to 100 sales per month, so that 52 works out about right. So I'm falling between a 1% to 4% conversion rate, which is right in line kind of with the industry standard. And that's just for the Golf Practice Guides brand. And then I've got, other products and courses and emails set up for other website brands as well. So it's all turning into multiple streams of income that combine together, to form one big monthly income. So getting back to the PowerPoint slide, conversion rate, again, just to calculate that, all you're going to do is you're going to take, how many email subscribers that you have. So let's say for every 1,000 email subscribers you get, you want to try to convert about 2% of them into customers each month. So you need about 20 product sales per month. So at that rate, you can start trying to figure out how much money you could make per month. So let's say you built your email list brand new from scratch from 0 to 1,000 email subscribers. So now you've got 1,000 email subscribers. You're getting about 20 of them purchasing your product per month. So how much money you're going to make depends on that product's price. So obviously, if you're selling a $200 course and you're getting 20 people opting into that course each month, you're going to make $4,000 off your email list, which is only 1,000 people, but you're making about $4 per subscriber, which is pretty good. Typically, they say you should be able to make anywhere from $1 to $2 per email subscriber. So in my case here, a list of 2,600 would be about $2,600 a month. I'm making a little bit more off that per month from my current email list due to the fact that I'm selling, some higher priced products. But for people selling lower priced products, you can expect 50 cents to $1 to $2 per email subscriber. So that's a good rule of thumb, so that if you built your list, to 1,000, then you could expect to make anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per month off 1,000 subscribers. Or like I showed you here, if you're selling, a $200 product, then you might be able to make $4,000 per month. All right, so next what you want to do is try to set goals. So if your first goal is to make, $5,000 per month to try to replace your current job, then you need to figure out what kind of products or income sources that you're going to have online. So I'm going to go ahead and show you now what some of mine are. So here is asknickfoy.teachable.com. If you want to type in this URL address to research me some more, to see this page I'm looking at, just to look over my courses, to kind of get an idea for how I'm doing things. So go into that link, asknickfoy.teachable.com/courses. I've got 6 courses that are live right now, and I've got several more that are going to be coming out. So maybe by the time you're seeing this video, I've got more out here. And these prices are probably going to be different as well by the time you're seeing this video. So right now I've got WordPress School, which basically is, my online class teaching people how to start a website, all the different features of WordPress. So you're going to learn everything from how to set up all the different settings, from all the different plugins that you need, from different themes you could purchase. I even give you some example tutorials of how to use different themes. So it's a massive course. I created so many video modules packed into this one course so that you've got tons of videos and information to go over. Most people, when they create courses that I've taken, they're anywhere from 20 to 30 video modules long. So I think this course might be 40 to 50 video modules. So it's a pretty good sized course that I'm only selling right now for $149. Whereas the courses I've paid money for, I've paid $500, $600, $700 for courses before that were only 20, 30 modules. So I think you're getting a ton of content, very valuable content for only $149 in this course. And like I said, by the time you see it, the price may have gone up and I may start charging $200, $300, $400 for this course. Then I've got a Pinterest course that's $97. It's, 7 to 10 modules. It's showing people how to basically start a Pinterest account from scratch. If you're brand new to the platform, you've got no clue really what Pinterest is or how to use it. And then I show you how to get your account verified with rich pins so that you can start, getting your pins seen by more people. And then I go through all kinds of website traffic growth strategies using Pinterest that's going to help you get that same amount of traffic I was getting per month and get tons of viewers. You know how I got almost 300,000 viewers at one time from my Pinterest. So that's, you're going to learn a lot of important tips about Pinterest. So this will help you set up your website. This course will help you learn how to master Pinterest. Then I've also got some personal finance courses on here that have to do with my Under 30 Wealth brand. So I teach people about stocks because I used to day trade stocks and invest in stocks in college. And I got a personal finance guide for millennials. So this will teach you everything, stocks, investing in real estate, budgeting, credit cards, debt, building your net worth, how the economy works, how banks work. We cover all these different personal finance topics in this course. And then I've got that free ConvertKit course showing you how to use ConvertKit. So once you go to asknickfoy.com/ConvertKit, you sign up with ConvertKit through that link. It's an affiliate link. It helps me out. It helps tell ConvertKit I sent you. Once you use that link, you sign up for ConvertKit. Then come take this course. It's going to walk you step by step how to use ConvertKit. Right now it's free. Later on, I may decide to start charging for it. It just depends. I'm not sure in the future. Ideally, I think I want to keep it free as long as possible. But I'm also getting a lot of emails from students, so at some point I may start charging. That way I can, kind of cut down demand and help out more students that have joined the course, giving them some one-by-one assistance. And then I stuck on a golf course. Most of my golf products are hosted on my own website. That way it cuts out a lot of the fees, and it kind of links all my website content together nicely. But I did try a new course, putting it on Teachable to see how it works selling on Teachable. And, I kind of like the layout and format of Teachable, how it's got different curriculum and modules that go on one to the next. So I kind of like the platform Teachable gives me. So I'm testing it out, and in the future I'll probably be uploading more golf products and golf courses here. So right now I've got, like I said, like 3 different brands. I've got my online business brand, I've got my wealth personal finance brand, and I've got my golf brand. So I'm kind of combining all the courses under one school for now, and driving tons of traffic to this page. And then wherever websites people are coming from, whether it's my golf site, my personal finance site, or my online business site, all that traffic's coming here, and I'm getting lots of people enrolling in my courses, and that's producing me a pretty high monthly income as an online business owner. All right, so let's go ahead now and close out some of these tabs that we've gone over already. We covered Instagram, how to build that account. I showed you about using Google to try to rank your website so that people can come from Google. I've walked you through these courses on Teachable, and then like I said, I've also got courses and products over here on my golf website. So I've got different sales up here that show people what I'm selling. And then I've got all these practice plans, training systems, worksheets, ebooks. So I've got an entire store of all kinds of different products here in addition to my Teachable store. And then the same thing for Under 30 Wealth. I've got one of my basic real estate investing courses that's $300, and then I've got a new one coming out that I'm going to be charging at least $500 for. It's going to be on Teachable, and it's going to have tons of video modules in addition to all the text and the chapters and the ebooks, worksheets. So it's going to be a massive course, that I've completely gone in and remodeled. This course added lots of new content and resources. So I'm still going to have this course that's kind of the dumbed down version, but the new course is going to just be massive. It's going to have a bunch of bonuses this course doesn't have. So there's going to be this one selling for $300 and my other course selling for $500. And then I've got, some other courses on here as well that are for sale. So combined, all 3 of these different stores that I've got, Teachable, Under 30 Wealth, and my golf site, that's driving, tons of traffic to those, and that's resulting in lots and lots of sales each month, which is resulting in thousands of dollars of monthly income from just this online business. So we've pretty much covered all these different tabs so far. I'll show you an example in Google Analytics. So here's my golf brand again. I had about 21,000, almost 22,000 people stop by just my golf site alone. And then I get, several thousand people stopping by my store site. So I've got kind of like a subdomain, golfpracticeguides.com/shop. So this is its own like subdomain folder. So it's 2 separate websites that I'm running. So these analytics are showing you my main website that's got my blog, and that's where people come from Pinterest usually. Then they read my blog article, they get familiar with my content, and then at the bottom of my blog posts, I have them clicking links, taking them to my store websites, whether that's my subdomain store or whether that's to Teachable, where I've got that golf course down here for putting. So that's kind of the funnel system. They come to your website, and then you try to send them, either to your email list or you send them direct to the products, and you try to convert them into paying customers. All right, so how can you get started today building your first online business? Well, step 1 is going to be to create a website. So go to Nick Foy TV, my YouTube channel, and find those 2 WordPress tutorials that I just showed you. I've got my main one here that's a featured video, or you can click the video tab and find my more recent one that I just published. They're both going to walk you step by step through pretty much the exact same stuff. It was for 2 different websites that I built while recording it. Once you've got a website, you need to set up social media accounts. So set up an Instagram account, begin publishing to Instagram at least once per day. Utilize the link in your bio, directing them back to your website you've created, and then sign up for a Pinterest account. Pinterest would be my first focus if you're limited on time. Every single pin you create, you can link it back to a blog post or a web page on your website, and that's going to drive clicks and people back to your website. And that's how I was getting thousands and thousands of monthly visitors coming through from Pinterest. And then once you've got your social media set up, the next step is to start converting your traffic so that once people start coming to your website, you're at least getting them onto your email list or directing them to your products. You don't just want them to come to your website, read your free content, and leave. You want to at least keep them around by getting them to click on more links, to go to more web pages where eventually they're going to get funneled to a product, or you want to get them directly onto your email list so that you can begin sending them an email newsletter that's going to warm them up, get them familiar with you, with your brand, what you offer, what solutions you can provide to their problem they're facing, and eventually you promote that course that's going to help them out. So that would be the next step then. Set up an email subscription with ConvertKit. So go to asknickfoy.com/ConvertKit, or you can check out the links below in this YouTube video, and you should see, a link to go to ConvertKit. So please, if you click that link, it helps me out, and I, appreciate your support. And then I've got other videos on my channel, or I've got that Teachable course. If you go to asknickfoy.com or asknickfoy.teachable.com, you'll find that ConvertKit course. It's going to walk you through how to use ConvertKit, everything from setting up forms, setting up sequences, broadcast email subscribers, setting up your automations so that things happen automatically and you don't have to physically, be on your email every single day. So a lot of this, I haven't even logged in like the past month until tonight. So that's where I'm seeing my subscribers are kind of going down now, along with my Pinterest traffic, because I've been so focused on my other brands that, my golf brand's been getting neglected. So here everything's been working on autopilot, and now I'm logging in tonight for the first time, checking out, my subscriber update up here, and I can see it's gone down from that 500 and some per month to 400 and some per month, and my Pinterest has been going down. So when I get done making this video, I'm going to go ahead and give some more time to my golf brand and start, getting more active on Pinterest and seeing if we can get some of these numbers to start increasing again, since I've been neglecting it. But that's the problem when you run multiple brands. Your time gets all spread out and it's hard to, do everything at once. So that's my advice to you there, is I would start with one, brand idea or one product idea and really focus on that first and get it going. That's what I did with my golf brand. And now once I got it going, then I switched gears and I started working on my Under 30 Wealth brand to get it growing more. And I've been neglecting my golf brand as a result because of how much time it takes each day to do just one brand, one focus. When you've got social media, you've got a website, you've got products, there's so much to think about every day that one brand is probably going to be all you want to focus on when you first start out. But once you get it going, then if you've got another passion, go ahead and start another brand and just replicate the same process. So product or service, again, you can use Teachable to create courses that you can sell. You can use, Word and create an ebook, and then you could sell it on Amazon. You could sell it on your website. You could sell it on Teachable. So ebooks, e-courses, that's one of the best routes to go as far as selling your own products and making money. Otherwise, you can sell other people's products as an affiliate. So I've got some videos on affiliate marketing you can check out on my YouTube channel. But I make a lot of money too off affiliate sales. So like ConvertKit, for example, I'm an affiliate for them. So when people sign up for ConvertKit using my affiliate link, which like I said is down below in this video, people that click that link, they sign up. ConvertKit knows that I sent them. Then ConvertKit pays me a monthly affiliate fee. I'm an affiliate for, web hosting, Bluehost. So if you go to asknickfoy.com/Bluehost and you end up signing up for web hosting, then Bluehost recognizes me as, the person that sent somebody else. So I earn an affiliate fee for that. And then I've got lots of other affiliate companies that I'm signed up for as well that have to do with the online business space. So that's another stream of income I earn each month, is through affiliate sales. So if you want to get started selling other people's products, promoting other people's products because you're stretched on time and you don't necessarily want to try to create your own products, then you would just, go to those companies, go to those brands, see if they have an affiliate program. A lot of times you just sign up with your email and create a password. They set you up with an account. They'll give you the affiliate links and you start pasting those links into your blog posts, so that when people read your blog posts or they watch a YouTube video and then they click that affiliate link, that'll credit you as referring that person. So that would be the next step, figuring out how you're going to make your money online, whether you're selling your own products or promoting other people's. Or you could be a service-based business, which is where, you're on sites like Upwork, Fiverr, freelancer.com, different freelance sites where you can offer services to people online. Maybe you're a graphic designer and you want to do graphic design work for somebody who's looking for a graphic designer. So they'll hire you as like an independent contractor for, $15, $20, $30 an hour, or maybe you charge a flat fee depending on how you want to structure it, and you can get paid for doing different projects for people. So that's another route you can earn money online. And then the one route most people think of is ads, but that's hard to make money off of unless you have lots of website traffic. So like in my case, if I'm getting a couple 100,000 people on Pinterest clicking through to my website, and then, I've got Google traffic, I've got Instagram traffic. So with all that traffic, I could probably make a decent amount of money from, people coming to my website and then clicking ads. But since cost per clicks are so low, you're getting like pennies, or you're getting like $1 every time somebody clicks an ad. You got to have a lot of traffic to make a full-time living per month. If we're talking, let's say even $1, you're getting $1 per click. You got to have like 10,000 people per month clicking on those ads just to make 10 grand a month. And to get 10,000 people to click those ads, you probably got to have, at least 3 to 4 to 500,000 people coming by your website every month. So starting out, brand new, when you're only getting a couple hundred people stopping by your website each month, you're not going to be able to make a full-time living, selling ad space and getting cost per clicks based on them clicking ads. So that's where I would focus instead, on building your own community of email subscribers and promoting some kind of product or service to them, where the price dollar amount is a lot higher. So for example, like with my real estate investing course, with a price tag of $500, I only need 10 people to buy that course per month for me to make $5,000 per month. And to get 10 people to buy that course, if I convert at 1% conversion rate, I really only need about 1,000 people stopping by my website or my product page. So let's say I could drive 1,000 people per month to my course page, from Pinterest. And then out of that 1,000 people, naturally, there's going to be some buyers. Not everybody's just going to click out and say, oh, I don't know you, I'm not buying from you. There's going to be some people who actually are intrigued. They're interested, even though they may not know me because it's their first time clicking on a pin on Pinterest about me, that once they read my sales page, hopefully I've done a good enough job convincing them what my course does for them, how it's going to help them get started in real estate investing, making money, and then they're going to end up buying that course. So there's going to be a small percentage, like I said, maybe 1% of people that stop by that page will end up converting into buyers. So if I have 1,000 people stopping by that course page each month, I could end up getting 10 people saying, yes, I'll purchase your course, which isn't a lot. If you think about it, 10 people a month buying a product, that's not a lot of people. So at $500 times 10 people, that's how you can make an easy $5,000 per month. So that would be, the best route. I would recommend trying to create your own product that you can sell at a high dollar amount, because the higher you can price your product, the less people you need per month to purchase it, and the less traffic you need to your website per month, because conversion rates stay pretty consistent across the board. So, if you've got all this traffic coming and it's converting at 1 or 2%, but you're only selling like a $10 product, it's gonna be hard to make a lot of money. Your best bet's trying to go after some higher priced products so that you only need, 10, 20, 30 people per month buying that product from you in order to make a full-time living online. So conversion rates would be the next thing you'd want to focus on, figuring out how you can increase your conversion rate, whether that's redesigning your sales page to try to say more, hire like a marketer, a professional sales page designer. They can come in and write all the copy for you in a persuasive way that tries to convince someone to buy your product. You could hire consultants to go ahead and review your current sales page and give you suggestions on what you could do to increase sales. So those are a few ways to increase conversion rates. Other ways to increase conversion rates is by, using your email list. So just straight up traffic that comes to your website, to your sales page, that's going to convert a lot lower than somebody who's on your email list. So trying to get a lot of traffic to your email list and then trying to promote products, that's going to help bump that conversion rate higher. So you might get 1% of normal people that are seeing you for the first time who buy your product, or you might get 4 or 5% conversion rate out of your email list. So those are two different things to consider, traffic that comes direct to the product page, or traffic that goes to your email newsletter first and then they get funneled to the product page. So use both methods, because not everybody's going to subscribe to your email list, so you still want to try to send them to a sales page somehow to at least run it by them so they may purchase it. You never know. And then once you've, optimized, you've got as much traffic coming to your website, you're getting lots of email subscribers, you've got a high dollar product you're promoting, and you've increased your conversion rate as much as possible. If you follow all these steps, by default, you should be making a full-time living online. And if you're still not, then, you just got to keep trying, keep tweaking things, keep learning, keep improving. I would recommend taking some courses of different people. So not only taking my courses, but taking some courses of other people so you could see their perspective of things. You can maybe pick up a few tricks they're doing that I'm not doing, or vice versa. You might learn some things that I'm doing that's working really well that other people don't talk about in their courses. So I spent a few $1,000s on different courses of other people's to try to learn and model after them. Because you always want to, follow a path somebody else has taken and just improve and tweak things along the way. You don't want to try to reinvent the wheel because you might end up failing trying to do your own thing in your own path. By following strategies and paths that other people have already proven that work, you can just go in and modify them to make them even better. And eventually you may end up making more money than those people. So that's just a few things to think about. Today's been a very long video, but it's, one of these big in-depth guides I've been wanting to make for a while, showing you how to get started with an online business. Rewatch this video a second time. If you're brand new to all of this, it should click around the second time. But basically, we got started talking about making a website and then trying to drive traffic to that website. So using social media, using Google, using search engines, driving traffic to your website, getting them on an email list, and eventually promoting them a product or service, and then trying to tweak things and improve things until you can get the best conversion rate possible so that you don't have to have as many people coming by. You're able to convert existing people at a much higher rate, and that's going to help you produce a full-time income from your online business. For more helpful videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any day when I upload. Turn on notifications. I'm uploading every single day. Hit the thumbs up button if you found this video helpful, and utilize those resources we talked about. I've got my YouTube channel. I use ConvertKit. I use a WordPress website. So those are the main three things for, setting up your website, setting up your email list, and setting up your courses. Use WordPress, ConvertKit, and Teachable. That's how I would get started if I was brand new doing this all over again from scratch. So thanks again for watching this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow.